Hey guys, Cosnerd's back. Here's my way. Alright, so today I thought I'd cover stupid things I have done for cosplay. I regret most of these. Worn talons. Because you think Demon Sebastian's gonna be cool. And then you can't pick up anything, and it's infuriating. That's the least stupid. This list gets pretty crazy. Go crazy. Craziest is at the end. Spent all of my money. Literally. All of my money. I didn't have food money when I came back from a convention. That has happened. Not carry a bag. Now, I have found a solution to this problem. One sec. I have started making in-character bags for my characters. So, like, I've got, like, this drawstring purple butterfly bag for Subi because he's a college student and he likes butterflies and purple, so I'm like, you know, it fits, so I'm not having to constantly pick it up and put it down when people want to take my photo. This is a good idea. You should do it. Okay, learn from my mistakes. Okay, worn too small of shoes. Oh god. Over the right here. These. They are the absolute perfect shoes for Grell, but they're a size too small. And despite what I'm saying, that learn from my mistakes, I'm going to continue wearing these. And I will suffer for it. But they're so accurate. Like, okay, this is wrong. But the rest of it is accurate. And I'm willing to suffer for it. Beauty's pain. Okay. Not be able to see. This is simple. I used to not have contacts, so I'd walk around con completely blind, which really sucks because then you can't see all the cosplays that you like, and you can't like go to Artist Alley and see the artwork. It's just blur, and it makes your convention experience suck. Most of these make your convention experience suck. Okay, so this one I did in the early days of my cosplay. Like the first time I ever wore my cosplay. And I was doing Grell. And I didn't have a wig yet because it was too expensive. So I dyed all of my hair red. And it was still too short. It worked for the day, but it was like, you can't do that for every cosplay. And it's too drastic. And just get a wig. They're not as expensive as you'd think. This one, I mean, I bought it at Party City and I doctored it up a lot. Because it was like shiny silver. And now it's white, which is what I wanted. So, you can work with cheap wigs. I've done it. Okay, so the next three all happened on the exact same day at the same photo shoot. For anyone who's seen on my Facebook page, I've got, you know, this really cool, like, cover photo of me as Levi, and there's, like, a bunch of trees in the background. This was that photo shoot. So, for one thing, fallen in a river. That happened. Well, okay, that one was actually my friend, but it was nearly me, because we wanted, my friends were dressed as Grell and Sebastian, and there was, like, this tree growing out over the river, and they were like, oh, it'd be so cool to get a photo of, like, this, like, curved tree, sitting in it like lovebirds, and I'm like, okay, whatever, except it was easy to get down to the riverbank, to the tree, but it was all sand coming back up, so they had nothing to, like, walk on. So we ended up with, I had to get, Will's, what is it? The garden shear things, and go use that like a stick and hold it out to them so that they could climb back up. And it was hilarious. But it was not fun because my friend was wearing my Grell costume and it nearly fell in a river. So, don't do that. Don't risk your cosplays for one photo. It's not worth it. That very well could have ended awful. Okay, same river. My friend almost got bitten by a snake. And it very easily could have been me, because she's like, I'm gonna go crouch by the river to take a cool photo. And there was a snake, and she nearly died. Yes, dramatic. Okay, and the last one, this is the one that has to do with that cover photo. That was all poison ivy. All that greenery in the background, poison ivy. So, and the thing is, I knew it was poison ivy. So, I was basically tiptoeing around through the trees, making sure nothing touched me, to try to climb up on top of that one fallen tree that the photo is on. And just, there was a lot of poor decision making on this day. Like, none of the photos were single-handedly worth it. Like, survive and take a different photo, okay? It's not worth falling in a river. It's not worth getting bitten by a snake. It's not worth getting poison ivy. Just find a different photo location. Okay, next one. One time, I left all of my props in my car in 100-degree weather. All of my props. And they all melted. And I no longer have my mask for Ryuk because it melted to a wig, which then I had to do massive repairs on that wig because it had Mod Podge and paint all over it, and it was a disaster. And I fixed the wig, but the mask is just garbage. So yeah, that sucked. And it ruined a lot of my other props. Like my apple I have for Ryuk, like, it's all melted, and I've worked with it because it looks like a bite was taken out of it, and I'm like, okay, I can work with that. But, like, just, it wasn't what I wanted. Like, I'm making it work, but it's just not ideal. So, take temperature into account, and don't leave your props in your car in 100-degree summer heat. It's not a good idea. Oh god. So, in the early days of my cosplay years, I had just learned how to conceal eyebrows. But I was very stupid. And I saw, okay, so you use the glue stick to put them down. So, okay, looked around, didn't have a glue stick. Could have gone to the store and bought a glue stick for like $1 or $2. But no, I don't do that. I took white school glue and glued my eyebrow down, which not only was it incredibly painful to remove, again, learn from my mistakes, also it made my eyebrow look like plastic. Like, even when I colored over it, it still looked plasticky, and it was awful. So I didn't even get good photos because of it. I suffered pain, and I didn't even get good photos. Like, I better get a really good photo if I have to be in pain. And I didn't, so I'm never doing that again. I would rather walk around with completely unconcealed eyebrows than ever do that. It was awful. And the single stupidest thing I have ever done for cosplay was that I got my head stuck in a lampshade once. Because I was trying, it was like a big lampshade, like it was angled out like this. And the ring was just, like, the inner ring of the lampshade was just big enough that I got my head through it. But it would not come back off. So, the stupidity continues. I was trying to see if I could make, like, a cool, like, you know, evil overlord sort of collar out of it. But that never happened because I got my head stuck in it. And then at 2 in the morning, I had to go get my little sister to take an old saw blade and saw it off of my neck. There was a series of stupid thoughts that led to this. I was stupid to get my head stuck in a lampshade. I was stupid to wake my sister up at like 2 in the morning and get her to saw a lampshade off of my head. I was stupid to tell anyone about that. So lots of poor decision making has happened in my life. But I am pleading with you people, don't make the same mistakes I have. I've suffered for it, and use your brain. Don't be like me. Oh, sorry. But, okay, I hope you guys at least learn from something from this. Maybe a noob won't use Elmer's glue, or at least you had a good laugh at my idiocy. So, that's all for now. Cosnerd out. Bye.